the news. And first of all, I'm gonna say again, big news. There is going to be a season 3 for X-Men 97. Big news. Like so, yeah. The show runners pull it out there. Breaking news. Fucking awesome. Give me 100 seasons. I'm watching them all. So first of all, I want to say that again. Marvel. So Bob and Feige and them not been talking, have been strategizing with Marvel. So apparently now they're only looking to release about 2 to 3 movies and shows a year now. So I think that's a good idea. I know. I will still sit here and say I'll take 50 of them, but the fact is it didn't work, right? Where they threw out so much content in the last couple two years, and you know, a lot of them were garbage and they lost so much. You know, let's see, there was the biggest hype ever. He had the biggest movie of all time, one of them anyway, the second biggest, I guess, with Endgame. So much hype, so much amazing storytelling and character building and love for these characters and everything. And it just, I'm not saying it came crashing down, but you gave us so much garbage, which I loved watching anyway. It just was like, guys, where are we going? Are we continuously going down with a little up, and then your stock market's going down, down, down? Like, no, let's keep it up. So look, I think that's a great idea. X-Men 97, perfect. You know, Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm hyped. I hope it's perfect, and I think it will be. You know, just I agree. Let's keep it minimal. Don't rush shit. And maybe that's what it is. You've been rushing shit. That's why CGI has been looking shit. That's why stories not being as captivating, character building has not been as great. A lot of characters that's come out, I don't give a shit about. So make me love the characters again. So let's go back to that. So I agree with that. So 2 to 3, expect 2 to 3 movies and shows a year from Marvel, which is great.
100%, man. 100%. I think it's the best way moving forward. Listen, man, we love the content, yeah? We're always going to watch it. But I think we only had like a handful of things. Look, none of the movies that came out was impressive. Nothing that which will last between what they did between phase 1 and 3. You know what I mean? Like I'm still putting out.
No, go on.
I feel like I'm still pulling quotes from, you know, 1 and 3. You know, like Cap. I miss Cap. I miss Iron Man. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
I want to watch Endgame.
They meant so much. Yeah.
I want to watch Endgame. I can't believe Endgame was 5 years ago. Can you believe that? Can you?
Oh, insane, right?
It's crazy. So I want to watch Endgames again. I've been talking about it for ages, and I do want to watch it again. So, you know, yeah, and I agree.
It's just amazing how quick things happen and how it's done. And yeah, no, listen, let them take their time. They don't. There's no need for a rush. You've got a fan base. They had a fan base. A lot of them are split between it now. You know, so like, why would you ruin that?
Exactly. Hey, listen. They made some mistakes. Like this is the part of life.
Listen, man, business is business.
Yeah, you make mistakes, you learn from them. I hope, and you're moving forward. And I feel like that's the way it's supposed to go. You know, you're supposed to make mistakes and you're supposed to learn from them. And let's see. You know, let's just hope that they just improve from them moving forward.
No, exactly. In the words of Javed Ahmed, shout outs to you on the podcast, bro. Even though we've got beef going on. I was going to say the wrong one. I was going to say the wrong quote, but business is business, cuz.
Always going to be lived. That quote's always going to be reminiscent of Javed and that scenario, which we cannot talk about on the podcast. But all right, yes. I've been trying to practice my this brother's name, so hopefully I get it right. But Giancarlo Esposito has been casted in an upcoming Marvel movie. You know who I'm talking about, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Listen, is it official?
Yeah, I think it's official, and they're saying
that he's been casted in Marvel.
The character that they've casted him in is like one of those. It's not one. I don't think it's a mainstream character. I don't think so. I don't know. So, but yeah, I think it's been official. I've seen it everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I thought they'd give him. I genuinely thought they'd give him Professor Xavier.
And I would have been cool with that. I genuinely thought that would have been a great cast. But hey, listen, I think he's such a great actor, and if they use him for a character that's not as popular or whatnot, that's an opportunity for someone as great as him to build up someone in this universe who we might not be as familiar with. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But I'm glad he's in the MCU. Other characters, apparently MCU or Marvel want The Rock to play Apocalypse. So that's an
Sorry,
interesting
please. No.
casting choice. What's your
No.
thoughts? No?
No. No, man. Leave it alone. Rock. Listen, man, I love you, dude. But I don't want him to play Apocalypse. Sorry, please.
Well, we'll see what happens with that because I got some stuff to talk about him and Black Adam in a bit. But well, actually, let's move on to some of the DC news. Apparently, according to the Wrap, Henry Cavill fired his manager, Danny Garcia, after the Black Adam issue, since she and Dwayne The Rock Johnson used him as like a Trojan horse to try and take over the DC movie division. So, I think there was this whole thing with Black Adam and The Rock, and people were just throwing this out there. I don't know, but The Rock using his popularity, which he is so popular, but using his popularity, thinking that he was bigger than the DC universe in the sense that he could bring it back. But Henry Cavill felt like he was used because, that whole Superman hype and getting him back at Black Adam, they thought they can use it and get everyone back into the DC universe. But I feel like they didn't respect the DC universe as much as they should have. And they thought that they were bigger than it because Black Adam, there was so much put into it. And unfortunately, I mean, I still enjoyed it, but unfortunately, it didn't do well and it didn't get the hype that they wanted to get. And Cavill felt like he was used because he went for a lot of shit, man. He came back as Superman. Immediately, they let him go. It was all fucked up for him, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. It's lose situation, bro.
Yeah, man. If they put him in a fucked up situation, man, unfortunately. So I don't know, but that's what they say. That's what apparently Cavill ended up firing his manager for that because it was just putting through bullshit. But
yeah, that's a shame, man, because I think he's really cool, but he just hasn't had a good time in the industry, bro. I feel like I don't know if you've seen that. Like none of his movies are big. And he was in that film recently. That's Guy Ritchie's one, which flopped as well. He was in Argyle.
Which Guy Ritchie movie? Sorry, which Guy Ritchie movie?
This new one, The Utterly Madness of something. I haven't seen it yet. It's supposed to be a good, fun movie.
I gotta check it out.
I haven't seen it yet.
Anything Guy Ritchie, I genuinely enjoy, so I got to check it out. But the fact that I don't know about it might be a reflection on its success. Not that I'm supposed to know everything, but like if I don't know about it, then maybe that's probably why maybe the world doesn't know about it. It has been promoted as well. I like Henry Cavill, man. I mean, it's unfortunate what happened to him. I genuinely hope he doesn't have to be attached to superhero movies, but I hope he does go into the MCU. But I do hope that he goes into the MCU and they give him a good character and he's able to build on that character and they really justify Cavill, like they use him good. So I hope that happens for him.
Cyclops, man, give him Cyclops. I can see him as Cyclops. Go, give it. Or if you do and he becomes Mr. Sinister, I'm happy, man. Just give him justice, man. I think as an actor, I think he's great. He has this charisma that he puts on the screen, and he has a presence with the way he looks as well. So give him something strong. He deserves it, definitely.
Well, talk about Superman. James Gunn has shared the first look at David Corenswet's Superman from the upcoming DCU launch, showing the actor suiting up for battle that can be seen already waging on Metropolis through the window. That was a great image. That was a beautiful image. I loved it. I loved everything about it. It just looked so good. And to see Superman suiting up, because you never see Superman suiting up, there was something about that, man. Something about suiting up to save the world rather than just twisting, which is nice always as well. But I liked it. I don't know, and that picture, there was loads of memes going about with, we made one with Hadouken and there was one with Godzilla. You suspect it could be Brainiac. I He looks good. It looks good to me. I know the internet's fucking crying as they usually do, and they're comparing it to Henry Cavill. I keep seeing all the shit. Oh, I can't believe the downgrade. I'm like, what downgrade? I fucking still see red and blue. I see a Superman in front of me. What downgrade? What the hell's wrong with you people? But anyway, look good to me, bro. I look good to me. I got excited.
No, listen, it looks great, bro. Listen, remember, this is just like an image that a production set that he's just put out there. You know what I mean? But I feel like it humanizes the character as well. You know, it gives him what's the word? That humanity. You know, the guy just got back from a battle. He probably changing his boots, his shoes, stepped in some poo poo or something. You know, it's just the down to earth first image. You know, bring the hype. Listen, man, marketing is a great thing. Negativity, bring that hate, brothers. Bring that hate because all it does, it bring more hype to it. So I think people need to remember that the way social media works is that it's a negative place. You could go on like it's positive. It's not. Because as people and human beings, and this is the proof and it shows it in there, we are split. We are torn between two. We're always on a side. Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Planet of the Apes, whatever. You know what I mean? We're still bounded by these constructions of whose side are we on. At the end of the day, man, it's good and evil, man. That's all they do. All those stories show you what good and evil is. If it's going to teach you anything, is what good and evil is. So it's like, listen, man, it's a great image. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what James Gunn does with this universe, bro, that he's creating. That's amazing responsibility, bro. You know, let me try and do that, bro. I wouldn't even know where to start, bros. My reading is so sporadic when it comes to comic book knowledge. Yes, I know a little bit of stuff, but the vast amount that he knows about the writers, the creators, the books himself, look how much respect he shows to the creators of these comic books and the characters. You know what I mean? What he did with the Suicide Squad, what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. He's good at that, bro. He loves it. He's the geek, bro. Do you know how much he must be geeking out right now? I'd be the same guy, bro. So listen, bro, 100% fair hype, great image, exciting times. David Corenswet looks good as well. On the suit, he's got the new 52 look. It looks like we've got the trunks back again. He's got a longer cape. He's you know, the chest is massive, so you know it's visible. You know, like with the Snyder one, it got a bit small, but this is like, you know, out there. It's in your face. Truth, justice, you know, all that stuff, bro. But yeah, I'm excited. Definitely.
I loved it. Yeah, I'm excited too, and I do like the fact of the humanizing of putting on his boots. It's like, you know, soldier putting on his boots to go into war. Or, you know, I need to put my clothes on to go to fucking work or something. It's a nice thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like that. Yeah,
exactly.
I like that perspective. I like that perspective. Hey, looking forward to that. Can't wait. 2025 cannot come any sooner. But
I know.
we have to wait and see. All right, other movie news. Just to quickly finish off before we go into retro movie reviews. Jodie Corner and Hugh Jackman are teaming up for a new dark version of Robin Hood. So Robin Hood, you know,
heard about that. Yeah,
still from
that
the
should be
poor,
interesting.
still from the rich, give to the poor. A dark version. You know, maybe he's gonna stab a couple motherfuckers, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. The Robin Hood's one of those stories where you're constantly going to make different adaptations and movies. And the Kevin Costner one was also a very epic one. You know, Dave Chappelle was in a comedy one. There's so many versions with the Disney one with the Fox and all that sort of stuff. There's so many epic versions of Robin Hood. I think it's a great story that can always be related.
That can be retold again and again.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean, in so many
based
ways.
on a real dude and stuff, right? So
yeah,
pretty awesome. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. The last thing is Poppa's House. Poppa's House is a new CBS show with Damon Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr. So listen, Damon Wayans, comedy genius, fucking hilarious with his stand-up comedy and his movies from back in the days, and then the show that he done, Me, Wife and Kids. I mean, coming back with a comedy show with his son. I mean, fucking comedy genius. So I think that'll be a great something. If you're a Damon Wayans fan, I mean, I'm just thinking about Major Payne and Blank Man, and just he's such a funny dude, and he had some great comedy sketches from back in the days and stand-up comedy. It's always great for him to come back on the show and give us more of that.
No, exactly, man. Great show, great guy. I love his comedy, bro. I love his guy, and I love all the stuff that he did, Major Payne, and you know, they're classic part of our childhoods that we'll always enjoy and love. You know what I mean? Enjoy and love.
Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, check the description for the full podcast episode. And while you're at it, show some love and click that subscribe and like button.